Hey guys, back on another video. So we're gonna be reacting to a video by Mand JTV. I didn't actually ask him, but can we give him a shout out for actually being in the. So we're watching Pokemon Evil Team Pixie Dust because video. Yeah. Alright, let's watch.
Greetings, my fans! Michael here, and over the years, several other Pokemon YouTubers have made videos talking about their own made-up Pokemon Evil teams.
Okay.
So because so many of them have done that, and I am also a Pokemon YouTuber, it didn't surprise me very much when one day in my Twitch chat, someone asked me, "Hey Michael, what's your evil Pokemon team?" And that was a question that I couldn't really answer because I didn't have an answer. It was something that I had never considered before.
Oh yeah, guys. If you haven't already, please go like and subscribe to this guy. Just for it. Subscribe, leave a like.
Well, not fully. The only thought I had ever put toward my own personal Pokemon Evil team was in this book that I made as a 12-year-old of my fake Pokemon region. If you want to watch a video
Well, that's
where I go
cool.
through the 150 fake Pokemon in this
Guys,
book,
in the next
then
one,
you can click
task.
the card.
Should we
But
watch
I didn't
that?
just come up with fake Pokemon. I came up with fake gym leaders, Elite Four, other characters, protagonists, and an evil team. That evil team was Team Arrow, spelled like Arrow in Aeroblast, not Team Arrow from the superhero CW TV show. And there's not much thought put into them. They like the air and flying type Pokemon,
Okay.
really my own version of Team Magma and Aqua.
Yeah.
There's even this ripoff of Jesse and James that constantly terrorize the protagonists.
Rip off of Jesse and James. The ones that are always being beat up by Pikachu. Yeah, those ones.
Team Arrow's main goal was to take control of the legendary continent-creating Pokemon Con-Titan and use it to create
Oh, Con-Titan.
putting landmass in the sky. Think
Hold on, guys. I'll be back in a second. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Skyloft from Zelda Skyward Sword, except bigger. And that's it. That's really all I came up with. I haven't given Team Arrow much thought since I was a kid. So when that person asked me what my evil team was, I didn't have an answer. So I made one up on the spot. Yeah, so my evil team is Team Pixie Dust. They wear a lot of pink. They dress very cutesy, use a lot of really cute fairy types and stuff, but it actually works in their favor since no one really expects them to actually be bad guys. Wait, that's actually a pretty solid idea. The more I thought about it, the more I really liked the idea of Team Pixie Dust and wanted to share it with all of you guys. So, that's what this video is. The story and saga of my own personal evil team, Team Pixie Dust. The evil team hiding in plain sight. The story begins with you, the protagonist, arriving in a brand new region. And not long into the start of your journey, members of Team Pixie Dust become extremely prevalent, but only doing nice things. They heal your Pokemon part of the way through a route, they treat sick Pokemon, and they even give out a bunch of free treats to your Pokemon that are really healthy for them, called Pixie Puffs. The people you meet love Team Pixie Dust. They really love the fact that a charitable organization has become so prominent and therefore capable of helping a ton of people in Pokemon. Several people even mention that financial donations to Team Pixie Dust are pretty frequent and often large. However, it's not long before you realize that something isn't right. As you progress through one of the routes, you happen to stumble upon a pair of Team Pixie Dust grunts abusing a Pokemon. It's a small Pokemon that most people wouldn't consider cute, like Clink or Skrelp, for example. They're taking it way too far in battle and telling it that it's useless and ugly and that no one could ever possibly care about it. You obviously step in an attempt
Hold on. That is not true. Pokemon can get extremely strong.
to save the Pokemon. The grunts are at first startled that they've been caught, but it's not long before they attack in an attempt to silence you. You take on the two grunts in battle, where they use exclusively cute Pokemon that are usually fairy-type or pink in color. Think Jigglypuff, Clefairy, Marill, Swirlix, Cherubi, Hoppip, Pokemon like those. Also, all of their Pokemon are exclusively held in Love Balls. After defeating them, one of the grunts is extremely concerned that they're going to be found out. However, the other one consoles them, telling them that there's no need to worry. No one is going to believe this child. Then, they run off. You quickly grab the Pokemon and rush it to a Pokemon Center.
Good.
The nurse expresses concern that the Pokemon was clearly hurt far past the point of what's acceptable in battle. However, when she asks you who did...
Hold on. Too far. They were kicking it on the ground. You're saying that's worse than a Charizard burning it to ashes. You're saying it's worse than a Blastoise blasting it to another dimension. Okay, alright.
Did this, and you tell her that it was Team Pixie Dust grunts, she doesn't believe you. You try to tell other people, but it's not long before you have the disturbing realization that the grunt was right. No one believes that members of Team Pixie Dust would do something evil. Team Pixie Dust is the first Pokemon evil team that isn't immediately outed to the public as being an evil team. And before you bring up the Ether Foundation is not a true evil team. They were a legitimate charitable organization that... And before you bring up it, there were several members who were truly good, like Wick, and the grunts or underlings that you battle, for the most part, are just following orders to stop an intruder on the premises. Team Pixie Dust, on the other hand, is an evil organization through and through that's just utilizing the very effective strategy of hiding their true nature from the public via charitable actions and their cutesy, not traditionally intimidating appearance. As you progress through the region, there are several more instances of Team Pixie Dust grunts executing crimes in such clever ways that no one knows it was them who did it. Except, of course, you. When you first arrive at the daycare owner asks for your help since many of the eggs that were incubating there have been stolen. You track down the culprit, a squad of Team Pixie Dust grunts, plus maybe an admin, and take them all on in battle and defeat all of them. However, when you return the eggs, the daycare owner doesn't believe you that it was Team Pixie Dust. Another time, Team Pixie Dust takes over a Pokemon medical research lab, which, as the name implies, specializes in making medicine for Pokemon. They wear disguises during the process of forcing all the employees into a locked closet, but then, once all the employees are out of the way, they reveal their true appearance. You bust in and take out all of them no problem, but by the time you defeat the admin that was in charge of the whole operation, they've already sent away the research that they came in to steal. They flee the scene, and you free the employees, who of course don't believe you.
Wouldn't the grunt have to take them in, showing their bodies and their outfit, showing that it was Team Pixie Dust? Sorry, can you think of
It's really begin to heat up when you hear about a conference happening in the city you're in. Team Pixie Dust is hosting a presentation, going over all the good things they've achieved in the past year and all the...
Okay, I've got to say something. Okay, Team Pixie Dust, they bully Pokemon, sure, but they still help Pokemon and people at the same time, right?
Charitable action plans they have for the future, and it's actually being hosted at the Team Pixie Dust...
Oh wait, they locked him in they locked people in closets.
Corporate headquarters.
Oh.
You decide to attend the presentation in an attempt to gain information. During the conference, you are finally introduced to Team Pixie Dust's leader, Shayla, whose name means from the Fairy Palace. She is the first ever female evil team leader because, as I mentioned earlier, the Ether Foundation is not a true evil team, so therefore Lucamine doesn't count. Shayla then makes this speech where she talks about how when she was younger, she was ridiculed for her love and strong preference of only using cute Pokemon. She said that she founded Team Pixie Dust in an attempt to spread love to all Pokemon, since all Pokemon, no matter their appearance, are deserving of love.
That's not true. They were bullying him. Actually, maybe she's actually nice. Wait, no, he said they were mean
She then mentions a couple other accomplishments, including talking about how Pixie Puffs have been extremely successful and how they're extremely healthy and delicious. She also reveals that after the presentation, they're going to have this big ceremony for this send-off of humanitarian aid equipment that's on its way to a different region. The crowd eats up the presentation, which frustrates you since you know that it's all fake. However, on your way out, you are suddenly approached by several grunts, publicly claiming that you've won some kind of prize. The crowd applauds as you are dragged off, and then you're brought into a private room where Shayla is waiting for you. Her friendly facade is gone, and she tells you that she knows that you have been the thorn in Team Pixie Dust's side all this time. She says she's not concerned about you telling people about Team Pixie Dust's true intentions, since obviously that has already been proven to be ineffective. She just wants you to stop interfering with their affairs. If you don't, things could get really bad for you, and there would be no one to help save you since you are all alone. They let you go, but you being the strong-willed hero that you are undeterred. You make your way to the ceremonial send-off of humanitarian aid, which turns out to be a big airship takeoff. Shayla is in the middle of giving a speech when suddenly the airship engines turn on. The ship is being stolen in the middle of the presentation. You, however, know that something isn't right. So, with some quick action, you're able to stow away on the airship with some Uncharted landing gear grabbing onto action. But way less intense since this is Pokemon. Once aboard the airship, you realize that this isn't humanitarian aid equipment. It's full of stolen scientific equipment and even some stolen Pokemon too. When you explore a little further, you realize that Team Pixie Dust grunts are manning the plane. The theft was staged in an attempt to deflect any suspicion or blame off of Team Pixie Dust. The airship arrives at Team Pixie Dust's true headquarters, hidden deep within the mountains. You battle your way through until you eventually reach Shayla's office, which is empty. You start looking through some papers on her desk, and it's not long before you realize that Pixie Puffs are poisoned. They don't harm the Pokemon, but they have some kind of other effect that's unclear based on what you're reading that is triggered by some remote activation. You're about to figure out what that effect is when suddenly Shayla appears in the office, having teleported in using her Jigglypuff's teleport. Shayla is amused by your persistence and decides to reveal her plan. She first reminds you about how when she was younger, she was ridiculed for her preference of using only cute Pokemon. However, she then reveals that drove her to despise people for thinking that a Pokemon's strength is based solely on its appearance and that cute Pokemon can't be strong. She also came to despise not cute Pokemon for being a representation of that terrible idea. Team Pixie Dust was created as a way for her and her followers to get revenge on those type of people and just society as a whole, forcing them to realize that cute Pokemon can be stronger than any other Pokemon. Much stronger. She informs you that the poison...
Okay, hold on. Oh god, I closed another video. When you said much stronger, what did you mean? Well, we're going to have to continue on in the next one. But for now, I'm going to have to say bye. See you in the next one. In a bit, I'll make another video. Bye.